I got a great Tuesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. Damn. It's a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. And sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know? How you doing, bro? Este, let me say, by the political signs, I've already got the design for them. See them?
Yeah.
Good, right?
Mhm.
I think it looks.
I like that you put notice I didn't uh, I break the law.
Well, you have to add that on to every sign. But it's actually a sign becomes illegal if it doesn't have that notice. Yeah, it's one of those things. Actually, I can't remember who I told. Yeah, I can't remember who I told. Oh, she's running for against no, what's her name? Nelda. Sorry, Nelda. So what on that? Actually, Nelda actually put up a very nice sign. I like the color coordination, how she coordinated the letters of her name with what she was wearing. It was perfect. It's just it grabs more of attention. She has a beautiful sign. Uh, I don't think that the other stuff in the background was necessary, but I mean, it looks different, so it looks nice. Uh, I I suggested. I said, hey, maybe make your name a little bit bigger because what happens with these political signs, you want to make sure that more people get to see them from farther away, so they'll see Nelda. And that's was my only suggestion. And she had to add on that notice, the right of way notice that is required by law. It has to be on the signs. If they're not, you get a fine for each one, and you have to go take them down. And that's but my signs are just amazing. I think my signs are the nicest signs out there right now. Well, the design for it, I haven't actually put up any yet. Do I have something at 10 o'clock today? No.
Uh,
Um, just at 12, right? We have a wedding. Um, the signs are the signs are important because they let people know that you're going to be a serious contender for a race. So hopefully they'll send me the PDF. And it's always a going back and forth because it started off. Um, they sent me one where it was. Oh, it doesn't have it.
no.
Oh, they have to have it. They have to have it. I went back and forth with mine. They had done something like that. I don't know if y'all could see it, but what happens is there was too much white space. I don't know if I could cut the glare a little bit.
So your phone,
Huh?
the brightness.
There, a little bit better. You see how there's a bunch of white space down here? And I said, it's dead space. You want to make sure that you put everything as much possibly on there to fill up the space. It's going to cost you the same. You don't want dead space. Good morning. Good morning. Great science shirt. Thank you. And I like it's one of my better pictures. I like that picture a lot. And it's sort of like a play on trying to do like, this is what I do. This is my business. I marry people and I'm running for office. Also, because we're hoping that a lot of individuals come out and vote for Trump in November. There's going to be a lot of individuals like, oh, that guy's mega ultra conservative. Let's just vote for that guy. That's the reason behind my sign. Let me say, wish I had one, but I live in Harlingen. Yeah, so I might uh, put one close to where grandma lives. We still got to do lunch, Luciano. Um, Let me say, and it'll be a short show because I'm on by myself. Sam has training this week. Frankie doesn't respond to me when I send him a message. Um, but let me say about signs, they are important. I don't think that anyone's out there is nicer than mine. I did put knowledge, wisdom, and truth uh, as the slogan from it. I don't know if anyone so far that's on here realizes where that comes from. Probably not. Depends. But we need individuals on the board that understand the game. And unfortunately for us, we get a lot of these individuals, like Tim, Farley, Agustin, my opponents, uh, who would rather opt to play the game on the terms of other individuals instead of actually having the knowledge in regards to what goes on, in order not to sell out, not to be swayed by this faction or by that faction. Let me tell you, I've said it very publicly. I am dead against all this crap about, oh, I want to be in the majority. There should never be a majority. There should never be a 4-3 vote, a 4-5-2 vote. There should never be that. Never. What we need is individuals that are independent thinkers, that are going to come out and talk to the community, that are going to be ever present in the community. Honestly, when's the last time you've ever heard from a Farley, an Agustin, or a Tim? You haven't. A lot of individuals, were very hopeful when Tim went on the board that he was going to be accessible, and he was going to be independent, and vote accordingly to those things that are important to staff and students. They found out something different. Found out that it was an individual that was easily swayed by a group of individuals, and that is not what we need. And again, nothing against Tim. Tim is a friend of mine. It's just unfortunate that I decided to go that route. I'm very hopeful for individuals like Nelda. I think Nelda is going to be an independent thinker. I don't think she's going to be swayed which one way or another. Again, they may not go out there and say, "Hey, I like Erasmo as a candidate." That's their prerogative. And again, I'm okay with that. Uh, Also, I'm still hopeful in regards to Marisa's candidacy. Again, she's received a lot of crap from a lot of individuals, a lot of folks out there, a lot of crap. But it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I know Marisa, and I know Marisa has a good heart. And again, being on the board is not as easy as a lot of people think. A lot of people think, "Oh, I'm going to be on the board. It's going to be a piece of cake. It's going to be simple, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that." And you think you're going to eat the world. It's not. It doesn't happen. All kind of say the same thing, but once they're in, they forget what they promised. Yeah, and that's unfortunately something that I think that we experienced with Tim, and it's something that we'll experience by any other one of my opponents out there, guys. With Erasmo Castro, you may not like Erasmo Castro, but at least you know what you get. You get someone that's going to always speak the truth, someone that's not going to take the money from your children, which I never did, someone that's going to fight for our students, fight for staff, uh, has communication, transparency, and is always out there. That's what you get with Erasmo Castro. Again, if you decide not to vote for Erasmo Castro, I'll continue to post your, oh, me trataron, oh, I got fired. And let me say, one of the biggest things that a couple of things that I fought for while I was out there. I always fought for the rights of the students to be able to express themselves and to be themselves. Always. It's crazy because I ran into a student. I won't mention his name, up at Walmart, and he goes, "Hey, so how's it going?" I said, "I'm going okay." He goes, "You probably don't remember me, but I was uh, uh, first time I saw you. It was at high school, and I was just feeling down, feeling out of it, and just saw you stop by and say, 'Hey, how you doing? Have a great day,' and that made my day because that's the type of individual of board member that I was. I visited the cafeterias. I spoke with custodians. I spoke with everyone. Had communication with everything. That's what we need. We need someone that's going to be accessible to everyone. Let me say, and yesterday, I think yesterday or a couple of days ago, I went out there and I can't remember what I posted on one of Maggie's posts. I can't remember what I posted. I can't remember. I don't even remember what the post was about. You're the only one I could see going to the schools and looking over everything you could always. Um, and I just put something I can't remember what I said, and she goes, "Oh, how you're just so rude." And I'm like, "You can't always be on the defense here. You've got to. tried to grow some balls, and unfortunately, for a lot of people out there, they don't grow any balls. You got to grow some balls. You got to get a thick skin. You got to not take everything personally. Like and my family knows this, and my close friends know this. I'm always screwing around with people. Like Juan, I always try. He goes like, "Oh, you're so mean." I said, "No, I'm that like that with everyone. That's especially my family, and everyone knows that.
You're a little extra.
Huh?
You're a little extra, me too.
You deserve it." He said, "I'm a little bit extra mean to him." I said, "Well, he deserves it, bastard." But you know, it's just who I am. It's not mean done in mean spirit or anything. But I will say I was very disappointed in a post that Maggie put up in regards to Marisa's posters. Marisa's posters are a little bit cluttery, but they're nice. You know, I think Marisa was probably one of the only candidates that took advice when I said, you know, you might want to make your name a little bit bigger so it be easy far away. But the the criticism was that Marisa was doing the peace sign backwards, and that supposedly what that means is up yours. Doesn't mean peace; it means up yours. That's just reading too much into stuff, guys. That is what at some point starts to turn people off. One of my um, and you'll see in some of my pictures that I take with students, or I take with staff, or I take with individuals out in the community. When we take a picture, I always do this, and I've gotten people like, "Oh, es el signo del diablo." I'm going like, "No, it's just you know." People read into that. Uh, Maybe some people think that's up yours, and let me tell you, if it was sideways, maybe. But guys, come on, guys. We can't go out there and nitpick everything that everyone does out there and think that it's some way, form, shape of a negative. Guys, you have the opportunity to have a sit down with Marisa, with Carlos Elizondo, with Eddie Garcia, with any one of these board members. Go ahead and do it, but ask them the important questions. That was my beef with a couple of the teacher associations, that they would have the opportunity to have these sit downs with these candidates, and they never ask them the important questions. Ask them the questions, and it's going to be interesting. But because I'm going to say, I'm anxious. We actually already got notification of one forum happening October the 10th.
10,
Huh?
10,
10/10, October the 10th, at the bowling alley. Retired Teacher Association is going to be holding that forum, and I'm excited for it because let me tell you, if there's one thing that I'll excel at, you're going to see Erasmo Castro kick butt. I'm on the beach without a shirt. I'm in my bathing suit. If I come on without a shirt, it may turn into a feeding frenzy. Greetings, Erasmo. Yeah, we don't want you shirtless for your benefit, compadre. But uh, I excel at forums, and you will see. I will do my best to make sure to live stream them all. Hopefully, I'll have Juan there or Frankie there. They'll be live streaming them to the public on their pages, on their social media pages, whereas we could share them out there, so that individuals that are not able to attend a lot of these meetings will have an insight in regards to individuals that are knowledgeable, uh, that have the wisdom, and that will speak the truth. Did y'all see what I did there? But I do excel at forums. I kick some butt. And again, I'm going to say that in regards to my opponents so far in this race, they won't be able to compete in regards to the knowledge of what being a BISD board member really encompasses. Uh, I've never heard from them publicly. They're not out there on a regular daily basis, and that's very very unfortunate, because what happens is a lot of individuals, they start to pick at the candidates that are constantly speaking to the public, because there's more to grasp onto. Like right now, I said, "Oh, up this, up yours," and everything. Anyone can take that out of context and say, "Well, that's supposed to be a grosero and all this other stuff." you're able to do that because you'll take 5-second clips from any of my videos, or go out there and take a little post or a comment that I make on a post. But because I'm always speaking to the people, and you won't be able to find this from my opponents or from anyone other that's out there running for BISD, because they they're they're not accessible. They're not out there speaking to the individuals. They're not fighting for you, and it's easier that way. Bring back Captain Bob. We're trying, but Captain Bob has gotten into this. I'm going to be naked all the time type of little phase in his 19 being 60 sucks, I guess, and that's what Captain Bob is dealing with right now. 65, I think that's his age. I'm not sure. He looks 70, especially without a shirt. That's something I will never do. You'll never going to see Erasmo Castro without a shirt. It's embarrassing. The only people that get to see me without a shirt, people that I sleep with, and uh, and I still limit that because again, I know that I don't have uh, uh, what is it, a Botox bitch? They call me a Botox bitch because of the picture. It shines. The forehead shines because of the Botox. El que puede, puede, y el que no critica.
Ah,
Oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. 59 years young. No, you're like, you look 70. Um, Guys, BISD was the topic of the day this morning. Science, political science, everything. Going to finish off at 20 minutes. Did you hear anything from your doctor today about the surgery that you have scheduled for the second week of June? I have been told that you are going through the same procedure as the first person who walked on the moon. Um, yeah, give me a call. They said that uh, it has been moved up till September, so I'll be having the surgery in September. But I will be having it in Cuba, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be like the second week in September. I'll let y'all know so that y'all could I'll probably do a GoFundMe page so y'all can deposit and help me out uh, financially while I am in recovery from my surgery. Thank you, sis. I love you. No one knew that but you, and now you've told everyone. It's not a tumor. Guys, have a great day. I certainly will. Love you. Bye, Cesar. Have a great day, guys. Thank you, Cesar. And ask, yo tengo, yo te hago de comer cuando estés malito. Yeah. Gracias. Hazme, hazme chicharrón. Este, guys, stop being petty with candidates out there. Take advantage of them approaching you, speaking to you, to go out there and ask good questions and important questions. Hold them to their word and find out what their platform is. You know, to go out there and criticize a backwards peace sign and the signs again. My signs are amazingly they're beautiful. Everyone else sucks. It's just guys, they cannot compete. They won't be able to compete. Wait till the debates come and then pillow talk. Wait till the debates come and then you're going to see an amazing Erasmo Castro. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. We'll have Kathy on tomorrow. Hasta luego. Oh, and then